Alright, so I'll be speaking about identity today. So before you do anything in life or try to achieve anything in life, you need to know who you are. Because it's easy for people to bring you down or for a situation to knock you down when it gets tough. And when it does get tough, if you don't know who you are, it's easy to run away. And when you do know who you are, it's easy to keep on pushing forward. So, I will speak to you about firstly how I got to know who I truly was. So, honestly, it was only last year when I truly found out who I was. It's weird, I know. But I remember I was at UPN Urban Praise Night and last year, and this girl at my church with her friends were doing a dance, and one of the songs that they danced on was Identity. And like the dance was beautiful in itself, but the words of the song were so powerful. Like I downloaded the song as soon as I got home, and I started crying. I'm like, why am I crying? It was weird. And I'm like, and God was revealing to me like, do you know who you are? And I'm like, actually I don't. It was like the weirdest feeling, but at the same time the greatest revelation, because I can't go on in life not knowing who I am. So I went on this like prayer fasting, and I'm like, God, please reveal to me who I am. So the whole year God was just like putting through things through my life and showing me who I was. And honestly, I can really say thanks to God that finally, after 20 years of my life, I finally know who I am. So yeah, it's crazy, but it happens. And so first, I just want to talk about how can we lose our identity. We can lose our identity with friends. Friends, sometimes whether they decide who we are or they make us do whatever they want us to do. And sometimes without knowing who we are, we're yes man. Like we'll say, yeah, okay, I'll do that. Yes, no. Like it's wrong, but it happens. We do it, we're only human. And I know we can lose identity with family, because even for myself, all my family, they start calling me the bad girl or like the negative girl. So I'm like, okay, well, if that's who they think I am, then that's what I'm gonna become. So for like majority of my life, I was just a negative person. I'm like, well, that's who they define me as, so let me just be that person. And which killed me at the end. It backfired on me because now I'm the one, that has to deal with that issue. So, but thank God he helped me with that situation as well. And also, you can lose yourself in a relationship. Oftentimes, when you don't know who you are, you let, whether it be a girl or a guy, you let them take over your life, and they become your god. Like, it's honestly, I've done that so many times. I can count how many times I've done that. Like, guys define me, and clearly I've learned from my experience, because I don't do that anymore. But yeah, like I used to let guys take control of me, and I used to like, I'm like, okay, well, I'll please you no matter what, and which is bad. But you learn from your mistakes, and you can only grow from them. So that's three major parts where you can mostly use your identity. You can even lose your identity, at work or even at church. You're always constantly doing things for others, and you're like, then at the end you're like, oh my goodness, like who have I become? Like, who am I? Like I don't even recognize myself anymore, because you're so used to doing things for others. Your mind is always occupied, you're always busy, and you don't have time for yourself. And it's important to have time for yourself, because then you get to lose yourself like really quickly, and that can be even physically and damaging to yourself, and even unhealthy. So you really need to know your boundaries with yourself. Like, you need to know, okay, this is a yes situation, this is a no situation, and whatnot. And also, even girls, if you're single right now, as myself, when you do get with a man or your husband, or even if you are right now in a relationship, guys like confident women. Okay, they like confident women. Like, they don't need to hear, oh, I'm fat, oh, I'm ugly, or whatever the situation you want to say. They need to know, oh, you're my girl, she got it together. Like, she knows she fine, and she is fine, kind of thing. It's funny to say, but that's what guys like. You can't say otherwise. You need to love yourself. So yes, know who you are. And the best person to know to ask, even, who am I, is God. He created you before you were even in your mother's womb, so I'm pretty sure he knows your identity more than you know yourself. And it's honestly, it's easy to say, oh, I know who I am, like I know God created me, God knows me, but I know who I am, kind of thing. But you might be shocked and surprised about what God would reveal to you. So even for myself, what I've done is I ask God, I'm like, God, who am I? And God answers. He's a revealer. He answers, and he will tell you if you just be open to it. Don't be like, okay, God, I want to know, and you're scared to know, you don't want to know. Like, be open to hearing the answer. It might, like, you might be shocked at the answer, you might love it, to be honest, or he might say, no, Kathy, or whoever is listening to this, no, this is not you, change that, kind of thing. But yeah, trust me, I've been there, done that. And if you need more advice on how to get to know yourself, you can always inbox me Facebook, because I don't want to make this video long. But honestly speaking, before you try and achieve anything in life or try and do anything in life, please know who you are, because people will try to bring you down. The devil will try and bring you down, and you need to stand on your ground and be like, no, I'm Kathy Darlene, I'm a princess, I'm a child of a king, and ain't nobody gonna bring me down, like, straight up. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you can go listen to the song Identity by James Fortune. It's a powerful song, and you can go even pray, have a conversation with God, or even have a conversation with me. I'll be glad to help you, pray for you, and get to know who you truly are. Alright, well, bye.